Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This weekend I went with my buddies to Key West. We had an awesome time, my friends. There were so much fish over there. The water was crystal clear. The ocean was like flat. We caught a lot of fish. We full our cooler like in the first 2 hours. The next time we have to take like 4 coolers or something because it was amazing, guys. I'm gonna share with you the videos. I hope you like it. See you in the water.
Never reminded, never taking whatever you told me. I know what I could be, making emotion painful and so tell me, is this what you made me?
This was my first jump into the water. I like to check sometimes under the buoy for any fish activity. Sometimes fish like to hang out under the shade of those buoy. I highly recommend every time that you're gonna shoot a fish close to any structure to aim for the stone shot. The stone shot is that shot that you can mobilize the fish because you don't want that fish going crazy and tangled in that structure. I was grunting in the bottom and this huge yellow jack came to me. I reacted too aggressive and spooked him. Here is my buddy Osney getting the first yellow jack of the day. I'm back here at the bottom looking into all these holes. There was so much life, guys. The reef was amazing. There's probably like 40 feet of water here. I was trying to look for groupers. I remember being a kid and hearing these tales about big fish that was like the size of a little bus, and I was like, man, I wanna see that fish. It's funny because I was from a small town in Cuba. We didn't have TV back there, and I never saw one of these fish. And the old fishermen were talking about it. I was so curious. And when I grew up a little bit, I used to spearfish over there, but the Cuban like exterminate them. There is no any Goliath in the whole island, and I was always um, like crazy about this fish. Like they were saying I was like 500 pounds, 600 pounds. I was like, no way. I didn't even look. I didn't even know how they looked. They were compared with tilapias. Like, yeah, bro, it looked like a 500-pound tilapia. I was like, man, I want to see that fish. I'm so grateful that we have the opportunity to see this big legend so often here in Florida. This big fellow was just swimming at me. I aimed for the stun shot and I got it. Yellow jacks are one of those underrated fishes. Their meat is unbelievable. Make for a great dish. So much life here in Key West, guy. We got a bunch of nice yellow jack like in less than an hour. Was amazing. That's my friend Robert in the bottom looking for groupers. The reef in Key West are just amazing. I wish that we had this kind of life in Miami. I was looking everywhere for groupers, but this yellow jack kept coming. My buddy Snake snatched this nice red grouper. Here it is, Robert helping him to retrieve it. I was checking on this rock because I saw another red grouper, but unfortunately it was too small. Here I am catching this yellowtail. This yellowtail is actually my personal best with 24 inches. And guess what? Guess who's coming? Yes, more yellow jacks. These guys were just ready for us. So I spot the second Goliath of the day. I was still trying to find my first grouper, but they never show up. I was looking everywhere. This guy was keeping me company down here. Finally, I caught my first mutton snapper of the day. I was looking for this sucker the whole day. This one was probably like 20 inches and mega mess. I saw a nice dog snappers in this hole and I just ambushed him. Most of the time, they can be really curious and they can take a peek at you. That's the moment that you want to be ready. Here is more of the reef life as I search underneath of this pocket. Spearfishing in Key West was a great experience. I highly recommend to go down there. Um, the reef has so much life. There is so much fish. Um, you don't have to go so deep. I personally like to go deep, but you don't need it. The majority of the time we were like in 30, 40. Probably the max was 50, and I was alive. We was targeting like yellow jack and groupers and snapper. We didn't get too lucky with the groupers or the mother snapper, but we filled up our cooler like in 2 hours. Was amazing, guys. And one of my last dive for the day, I saw this hawkfish. It was really close to 16 inches. That is the minimum for Florida, but I wasn't sure and just let him go. And finally, almost at the end of my fishing trip, I spot this black grouper. It looked a bit on the small side, so I let him go. I hope you like this video. If you do, please smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys.